we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh God, look at that. Jeez Louise. There we go. You got that one. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at Lake Berryessa, and we are going to the same area where we found a ton of giant fish last time, cruising up shallow. They were just super finicky, and the only way I could seemingly get a bite is making long distance casts, pretty much to unsuspecting fish and getting a bite or two that way. But man, there were a ton of fish in this area. Now I will say this, even though that video was uploaded 3 days ago, we're about a week later after that trip. It's a lot of different conditions. Last time we were around 85 degrees, water temps were in the mid 70s. Today we are starting out at about 52 degrees and water temp is 66 degrees. So a lot of different conditions, a lot cooler. So I'm not sure how that's gonna affect the fish, but we are prepared, I think, today a little bit more than last time. We got some different baits back there, some new stuff that I think can trick some of these finicky fish and hopefully catch a big one. But like I said, today we're just gonna go out fishing. I'll show you what works, what doesn't work, and hopefully it is not an In-N-Out burger day, even though I would like it, but let's get to it. Like I said, today I think I'm a little more prepared. We'll see though. Last time we found them busting up shallow. I don't see any fish busting right now. I think we gotta start with the topwater spook. There's a ton of bait here last time and they were chasing it, seemingly the smallmouth. There's a lot of smallmouth out deeper chasing bait. The largemouth were up shallower, but gotta start with the topwater. All right, so looks like they're doing the same thing as last time. I just saw, yeah, you can see them right there. Okay, so that was the problem last time, and that's what we got excited about. Yes, those are bass busting, but they're like micro bass. God, that looks good in the water. There we go. There's a fish. Oh god. Finally got one. Oh no, he took my bait. Well, first fish of the day on the Lunker Hunt bento minnow. Little guy, but we'll take him. This is the bait we just caught our first fish of the day on. We've been experimenting with a bunch of stuff. Little bento minnow got us our first bite. Interesting. Well guys, it is 9:30 and I've been fishing for about an hour and a half or so and one little fish to show for it. Kinda, well, it's not unexpected, but the fish that were there last week are definitely not there right now. I think this cold temperature definitely has something to do with it. Probably went off deeper. They could have moved to a different part of the lake. I mean, a week is a long time, especially in the fall when these fish are on the move. Bait's on the move, but the big difference is there was not bait in those areas, and last week there was a ton of bait in those areas. Even the predatory birds that were there, like the herons, aren't even there, so I think that's a pretty clear-cut sign that we need to ditch that area and explore some new water. So that is what we're doing. Slow start to the day, but it is still young, and hopefully we can run across some fish. The graph right now. Holy crap. The graph is lit up. Oh my gosh. I'm not prepared. Holy crap, the graph is lit up. That is straight spaghetti right there. That's the dream. I'm trying to tie on a jerkbait. Wow, that's a lot of freaking fish underneath me. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. I feel... Oh, that's what all those fish were. Trout. Look, I caught a trout. I don't want to lose my jerkbait for sure. It's a nice trout. All right, well, something, right? Catch and cook? Oh no. Pretty fish. Oh, look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is insane. Look at that. Holy crap. Oh my god, that's insanity. Holy crap. Dude. That was nuts. Come on. That literally lasted 20 seconds. Oh, that was nuts. That's just like 20 seconds of absolute insanity. Just fish, you know, corralling bait right in this little pocket. Oh, hey, look at all that bait. You can see it right below me. Holy smokes. That's where all the bait went. Wow. That is wild. Can you guys seeing this right now? Thought I was prepared today, but I guess I'm not. Oh, I had a bite right there. There we go, there we go. Finally got a bite. A-Rig finally did some work. Thank you, A-Rig. Alrighty, first A-Rig fish all fall. Alright, not a giant, but finally got a bite. The one thing I did different that time with the A-Rig is I let that sink all the way to the bottom, all the way down to 20 foot, and just try to keep it in contact with the bottom. You can see a lot of these fish are on the bottom. Here's the bait balls, and they'll just kind of randomly come up and corral the bait up to the bank. But if we can get some of the bait, which is the A-Rig, down to them, I think they'll chew on it. Yep, getting bites. Oh, what the heck? It slipped. It real slipped. Look at all that bait. Jeez Louise, are you serious? This is insane with this bait ball. There we go. You got that one. There we go. Oh, yeah, buddy. A-Rig fish. It's fun. Not a bad largie either. They are munching on that bait. Cool, cool, cool. Oh gosh, look at that. That's insane. Bass below me? There we go. We spooned one. Wow. Finally got a spoonfish. Oh, nice one too. Oh man, they are loaded down there. That's a nice smallmouth. Look at the size of that one. That's a nice fish right there. Whew. Oh my gosh. We gotta get back down there. All right. Well, this could be nuts. There we go. Cool. Smallies are on the bottom, it seems like. Man, look how long and skinny that one is. The dust spoon. Man, long, skinny smallmouth. Oh God, look at that. See, that's a big wolf pecker. That's just not fair. It's weird, and I don't know how well I'll be able to show this in the video, but I have been throwing topwater and just, I don't know, they're just not keyed in on the spook. You'd think a spook would do good, and I'm sure it would get bit eventually, but it just seems like it's not very productive. And it's like hard too, because like they'll just bust and boil just randomly, and you'll have to be like in the perfect spot to even make a cast towards it, because it ends in like less than 15 seconds. God, look at that one right there. Big in. Alrighty guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Yeah, you saw it. This morning started out real slow. It was cold and just not a lot of activity. As soon as that sun peaked up, the water temp rose. We got another 3 degrees in water temperature. The fish started to move shallow. The bait started to move shallow. You can see the bait right here, super shallow. And obviously the bass followed them and started feeding. It was a really interesting day of fishing. I mean, they were keying in on these small shad, but I really wasn't able to get a topwater bite. I'd see some fish bust every so often, but I would really only have like a 10 to 15 second window to actually make a cast towards them, and typically I wouldn't even be able to do that. However, I was able to get bit on a bunch of different baits, actually subsurface baits. I think the one bait that shined today was the A-Rig. It's a Dark Horse A-Rig. As always, all the baits gear will be linked in the description below, but the Dark Horse A-Rig seemed to do really well for me, just kind of slow rolling it on the bottom. If that worked, we got the jerk bait to work, and we caught a few on the spoon. So everything, again, bait fish, shad imitations. Good day of fall fishing on School and Fish. As always, thank you guys for watching and coming along. We'll see you in the next one.